No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. We got YG Addy, aka ASAP Ant here for the first time ever.
Been posted link up 3 years, 4 years?
Isn't that crazy to think that how different this is going to be compared to when we were first supposed to do it? You had like a rehearsal for like some performance, some awards show,
you got
something.
A crazy memory, bro.
I just remember you said something about rehearsing for something.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know. It's just that I had a rehearsal, and I guess it's like I thank God did everything for a reason. And maybe I wasn't ready to do that interview because now me doing the interview, I got music out, I got videos out. So after this, people going to really get to see what I got going. You know what I'm saying? Because back then, I was still finding myself as a rapper. I didn't even have like my skate brand yet back then. You know what I'm saying? I was just still fishing the water.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that do you feel like you were sort of just pushed out into this crazy ass world that you maybe weren't necessarily 100% prepared for, or in terms of just that stardom level and just being out there?
You can say that though. Yeah, you can say that in a way because like the way it happened, I rapped on it was us in the Stash Host freestyles. And I rapped on like a Space Ghost Perk beat, whatever, we all chilling out about rapping. Rocky heard it. He was like, yo, you should be a rapper. I'm like, I don't want to be no rapper.
So before that, it wasn't obvious that you were going to be part of ASAP Mob?
Nah, like, it's crazy. All right, so it's a whole story, bro. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so
the people want that, especially the SGP. You mentioned SGP right away. That's what people want to know about him, too. People want to know about that whole breakup.
I don't really want to touch that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to leave where it's at, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really want, you know, because that's going to bring up other shit. And you know how the media going to take this and run with it, so I ain't going to
we can give him some headlines, though. Fuck it.
We go. Going to leave where it's at for real.
We'll find some headlines in there one way or another.
They all getting money, we getting money, so, you know what
SGP getting money? From the government?
Nah, I ain't saying I'm saying like the Denzel Carries and
shout out Denzel, he's still going hard.
And the homies that pull yous and you know what I'm saying, the people that came under him with up and they getting money, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk to nobody, but you see I got Cartier shades on, I got diamonds on, you know what I'm saying?
How much are those worth? People have been telling me about people putting diamonds in their glasses lately.
Well, you can do your thing like this, right? You can get some for 2 stacks. I got the clear lenses, and then I went to a Cartier lenses place, and I got my red lens swapped out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know you can swap the lenses. I just gave some people the SARS. You can have some regular Cartiers, and you can find the goddamn blue lenses. Like, let me get the blue lens for $350.
Mix and match that shit.
Nah.
Just to have it custom. Or like just to have something that other people don't have? Is that the goal?
I would never have a blue frame than a red frame. That's tacky.
Tacky.
Yeah, we can't do that. That's not the sauce.
Okay.
That's not ooze. Matter of fact, we oozing. Free my man Tay Dog DMV.
Swag's over. We're oozing now.
And we oozing. I still swag is cool because you know swag is gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Cause Lil B is forever. You know what I'm saying? So Lil B bought that. So you know what I'm saying? Swag. I'm gonna let swag stay here.
Now, how you feeling about drip?
Drip. It's overused, but it's cool to use it. Like shout out to Gunner, you know what I'm saying? But I'm oozing though.
You're oozing.
You know what I'm saying? We oozing.
I like that for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like the DMV is having a moment right now as well. It's kind of crazy.
OD, and the great thing about it, I just had my first ever show I headlined on Friday, and I had my man Baby 9, and I had Goon New in the same building with each other, and that's like monumental because like.
They don't like each other.
In Maryland, it's like, it's not don't like each other, it's just people, that's what people assuming. You know what I'm saying? And there's a whole lot of bullshit. And it's like, instead of people trying to divide and conquer, it's like, you gotta bring them together. I'm from Baltimore. I'm not even, like, Baltimore not even got nothing to do with the DMV, you know what I'm saying? I just really starting to fall in love with the DMV in the last 2 years. For me really taking rap serious for real.
That's crazy. Like, I feel like when you look at somebody like Uzi, who definitely is like super tuned in with what the next hot shit is going on in rap music. During his whole break from putting out albums and being able to put out official shit, what's he been doing? He's been tapping in with all these like young Shabazz and even like, you know, it's weird because it's like a,
I was the first one to do a song with Uzi too.
For real?
Yeah, you can look it up.
Well, that's a story right there.
For sure. First
when was that?
Song with him 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yep, we got the video on YouTube. You can pour that joint up.
Wow, what was your impression when you met him?
All right, so look, we poured up to his hood, right? And it was looking sketchy out there. I said, bro, you got me in your hood. I don't know what the fuck going on. He said, yo, stay right there. I have my niggas pulling up. Yeah, this man, Means, he's still with him. Mean W on Twitter, Instagram, he's still with him. Had me good. We shut the hood down. He had me on the basketball court, shot the video. Had me in this hood cooling for real, you know what I'm saying? Cool ass nigga for real.
You believed in his skills at the time?
Yes, because he was very like, niggas gotta understand, Uzi is from Philly. He come from Spitters, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a Kanye West. Like how Kanye West was Chicago, was like a Pharrell, like, what's this weird nigga doing?
He was so weird that it was almost like people
thought people wouldn't
weird,
accept
him, but then instead it was...
It's not no fake weird neither, though. It's not fake weird. So, and he really, like, I remember when he moved to Atlanta, and he really made the mixtape that got him popping for real, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the... I dropped my top, you know what I'm saying? He dropped that bitch and he took over. I remember he moved to Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, doing that shit for real, for real. I was the first one to do a song with Maxwell Cream. Not the first one, but really the one that's like, fuck it, I want to rock out with these niggas 'cause I can see them really taking this shit to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at myself as a young A&R. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a lot of value in that these days.
A lot of value.
Yams taught us that more than anybody, I feel like. You know?
Of course. Like, Yams taught me for real, like, he taught me one thing about talent. It can be anybody. It can be anybody, and like you just gotta have your own style. You know what I'm saying? It can be anybody can rap, but it's like if you got your own style and it's natural, it's original, you can do your thing out here. You feel what I'm saying? When it's like people trying to follow up with doing something that the trendy thing, done. Microwave shit, is like. You ain't gonna last out here.
That's how I feel. A lot of times when I see shit that the fans send in and shit, it's like, damn, this is a not that bad Cardi rip off. But at the end of the day, Cardi's already here. We already got a Cardi. We don't need another Cardi.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
It's like you're gonna have to differentiate yourself one way or another, bro.
Like, we listen to my music, like I want to push the sound forward than pushing it backwards for real. Like I don't want to sound like everybody else. I rather like I know Southside, I know Metro and shit like that, but I don't want to rap on them beats because by rapping on beats, I'm just songing everybody else. And if I get some producers that nobody never heard before, and I rap on their beats, we can really build a sound together. You know what I'm saying? That's and you can say that's what Gunna did with Turbo. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Type shit for like he still got the Metro Boomers on his tape and shit like that. But I remember it's crazy. I remember last summer for matter of fact. Last time he flying, like maybe last summer, 2 summers, I linked up with Gunna, first met him for real, Weezy and Turbo's in the studio and shit for real. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? And I moved, and I went back home. A couple months later, niggas popping for real, you know. So I just seen what they was doing, like this, locking in and really like.
A lot of the rappers who pop off, they like find the producer that they really, really vibe with, and then they just work like crazy with them until the sound gets more and more advanced. Gunna's totally an example of that, as is like, you know, when you think about Cardi, when he first came out, his album and shit, you know, they had a sound, and that sound is still like,
that's why
created legendary songs and projects that still to this day, like, and for 5-10 years from now, Cardi's name is gonna forever be remembered as shifting the fucking game.
Cardi got 2 classics. I don't care what nobody say. Both of them albums you can play from front and back with good choruses, catchy. He don't gotta be rapping. He don't gotta over rap himself. Some people not here to over rap. You know what I'm saying? Like he giving niggas flows. He giving niggas cadences. He giving niggas whole everything. You know what I'm saying?
But just enough.
Exactly.
He's not overdoing it so that you feel like, oh, I already heard this 5 million times. He's just giving you a little trickle.
He might repeat some bars a little bit, like walking the spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's him though. Like I may say the same bars on 5 different songs. You know what I'm saying? 5 different ways.
If you spit a crazy bar by accident on a feature, are you then gonna bring it back for your album or something?
Nah.
Like a bar that goes underappreciated though, you know, like you say something fire on a feature, but then you know that 300 people heard it.
Damn, ain't nobody heard this.
I need to bring that back, right?
Cameron is a legend for that. I'm like an old head. Like Yams used to call me like a young nigga in an old body for real. Like I'm the youngest nigga in ASAP Mob.
But are you talking about the intro song on Purple Haze? You know, there's a song where it was from a Ja Rule song, and he reused it for his intro.
And this is nothing but
very rare move.
That too, but he has a lot of freestyles that he said in raps. That's on his albums. And Cameron, they go back to what you saying. I think Cameron was on some shit. This shit's so fire, nobody heard it. I'm gonna do this shit again. Yeah, like oh god.
I mean, some of the shit he was saying at that time was just way too good to just be a Funk Flex freestyle.
Exactly.
He needed to
Cameron
immortalize it.
For real. He was the first one really like rapping on some Tyler Creator shit. Like killing himself and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Raping a bitch. Yeah. Hell yeah. Cameron's talking about raping bitches and all that. Not like on the wall, like real life, but it's like just painting pictures. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, that shit he
it's
said
like hardcore rap.
But you remember the Masterpiece song where he said, your mom's dogging and raping her, Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah.
I was offended.
And raping, Saudi and raping.
And then in the video, they just show a random old lady. I'm like, yo, that is fucked up. Like, who the fuck is that? I was offended. Like that lady got a kid
I
or
ain't
something.
never peeped
somewhere.
out about a video. I remember seeing that video when I was in 5th grade on Rap City Basement. Facts.
No, that's a good one. That's some
for sure.
Harlem classics right there. Okay, so let's get the storyline fleshed out and shit in terms of how you became friends with Rocky Yams, how you even became a part of a clique with all these dudes from Harlem and shit.
All right, so my brother DJ Nick, him and Yams used to talk on the message board when they was like 14 years old, like before the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like on AOL type shit, AIM. You know what I mean? So I was always
Wild
like,
West.
Exactly. That's how I was always a kid with like jerseys and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like fresh. So my brother used to post pictures of me. So Yams took a liking to them. Like, your brother mad fresh, look mad cool. So I got old enough. I had a MySpace. Started talking to Yams and shit like that, for real. He had Rocky. He been telling me about him and shit like that. Rocky had got posted on Smash. This is like on Smash. You get posted on that, you blowing up. Remember, people don't even know World Star Hip Hop took on Smash layout.
That is a fact. That is a big fact. Yes, I remember that shit. They literally, and they were able to like prove and show that Q, RIP, had posted on some fucking forum and basically said like, I need a ripoff of this site. Yes. Exactly. And then On Smash got taken down by the feds at one point too.
Yeah, that's what messed them up for real. So he got posted on that. So I fast forward a little bit. I had I ain't cool with him right now. Well, I ain't cool with him no more for real, but that's why I started Marino with, for real. Started as Marino Goods. Rocky wore in the Peso video in the elevator, the weed tee that said Marino on for real. So we had, he said, yo, I want to do a clothing line. This when like we was in 9th grade. That's like when True Religion was popping. He said, I want to make jeans. All right, me being a kid from Baltimore, I don't know how the fuck I felt. I think Gans, put me on streetwear low key. Like taught me about, like showed me Supreme. It was a site called like cartelgoods.com that had like a New York thing clothing brand. It had Supreme. It had Stussy, of course. Had some Lamar and Dooley. I'm trying to think of some Alpelco Gold.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some old streetwear. So I was like, let's make tees because tees is more cheaper. We in 9th grade, we don't got no money anyway. You can't get jeans made. So, all right, we fast forward. Rocky like, yo, let's link whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we get our time in the city, we had this random, had everybody popping. Then we linked that 40-ounce van party.
Right. He
said throw parties in New York. He threw a cookout for upper Harlem and Washington Heights. Yeah, Washington Heights.
A lot of important shit happened at or after 40-ounce van bounce parties.
Bro, it's a lot. Like, it's crazy how everybody popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? God just be putting everybody in a circle, you know what I'm saying? It's touching each other in different ways, or you don't even know it, but you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Like, you didn't realize it, but there was such a culture going on at the time, and so much progression and so much new shit being brought to the table. Because at the same, if you have a bunch of dope rappers all coming out of the city at the same time, that's gonna elevate the overall level of music, and it's gonna drive a bunch of kids to do doper shit too.
So we met, whatever. Changed like, yo, your shit popping, bro. Like, I fuck with your shit. We changed contacts. He always been in the fashion rock. Always been a fly nigga. He always been saying, like, yo, bro, I want to wear your Merino shit. I want to wear Merino shit. When I do my first big video, I want to wear it. I want to put that shit on for real. Same way how he be rocking shit now for real. Then fast forward, I graduated high school, got out of high school, went to New York, type shit. Met him, gave him the Merino tee. He wore it. Went back to New York, Stash House Freestyles, did the freestyle, whatever. He said, you should rap. I don't want to rap. Took it home. Fuck it, I should rap.
You really weren't trying to rap? Had you not even been messing around with it?
Always been into hip hop though. Because my brother DJ Nick, like, I come from hip hop, like, goddamn being 5 years old, listen to the Hot Boys. You know what I'm saying? Running around with my shirt off. I remember like coming home from school and seeing Juvenile Han video. You know what I'm saying?
That video is an important part in a lot of people's lives.
When I seen that, I wanted a choker chain. Like, the chain had on, like, I swear to God, he was mad greasy. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. Like, a kid probably normally watching Dragon Ball Z at that time. I watching rap videos.
I might have been like 10 or 11 or 12 or some shit, but I had never, like, I'd never seen No Limit shit. I had never seen Cash Money shit. I realistically probably almost never even seen anything down south, period. And then you see the Ha video, and it's just mind-blowing, so different, so nothing like anything coming from the West Coast or the East Coast.
Yes, sir. And I was bumping like Linkin Park too and shit like that. What's the shit that was like TRL? I love TRL because I got exposure on pop music.
You didn't hop on the train and go down there to 42nd Street though and stand outside?
Nah, I was too young, bro. I always wanted to do that though, but yeah though. So I always been into hip hop. So rap always been into me. Like, you can ask kids that went to middle school with me, Old Court Middle School. I've been rapping. I had my own mixtape when I was in 6th grade. Wow. Like, I recorded on the My brother recorded me on it's a shit called Cool Edit. For real, it was like a shit you record music on. Cool Edit. It was like Pro Tools before Pro Tools, basically. Well, Pro Tools probably was popping, but it was just a cheaper version for Windows. You know, when you young kid, you can't afford the Mac computer. You always want that guy. I always wanted that Mac computer brand. Remember them color shits?
Yeah, the big,
blue one,
ugly one,
then the red one, then
the
green. Yeah, I always wanted that, but couldn't get it. But yeah, always been in hip hop though, music. Right. So when he always had, it's crazy because I always had raps written. So when Rocky said rap, I had that rap written already. That was just a rap. Always somebody say rap, I will spit that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Just to have one.
It's still up though. It's still up on YouTube. It's called 1996 Black Tape.
Okay.
Yeah, freestyle.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
all my shit documented.
How long was it between you getting out to New York and Rocky starting popping and everything just started going crazy?
How long did it? Maybe 2 years. I think
you
I
were
was
out there for a while. Okay.
Maybe 11th grade. I think. Yeah, 11th grade.
And so then what was that like, though? Like, these videos just start coming out. All of a sudden, it kept hitting different levels. All of a sudden, people were tweaking about the white girl saying the N-word with the gold teeth in. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, it just kept steamrolling, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When it hit, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, god damn. Like, it happened so random. Like, I always knew that they was destined to do something. But when that happened, though, it was like, damn. Because it happened out of nowhere, to be honest with you. Like, I remember Yams talking about it. Like, I was calling, like, talking about the video was going to come out and shit like that. But I never knew it was going to, you know what I'm saying, pop like that.
It was just a crazy, like, way for him to come out because...
That's what I'm saying. Yams is the man behind the plan because it's like, Yams is from New York, but you're the one that really told us, yo, we got to get on, like, some old 3-6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Intertwined with different shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they from New York, you know what I mean? But like me, I've been like listening like South music, you know what I'm saying? Like the Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Like 5-6 years old, but like him, like you got interlocked with that because you got to think about New York at the time. They had like it wasn't really nothing popping out in New York. You get what I'm saying? So
no, for real, people don't remember, but New York was real cold at that time. This was like before internet rap started popping.
I'm trying to really think who was really popping like. And from New York doing internet rap like around West Khalifa time, really nobody for real. Maybe Charles Hamilton.
Or like Action Bronson and like
Action Bronson really didn't come up yet though.
Right, that was 2011. That was like after Rocky and shit came out.
Yep, hell yeah. So Yams, I guess told them, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say with Yams because I wasn't with them when they had that talk. I was still in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? But I guess Yams, you know what I'm saying, shed that light. Niggas gotta give us some shit for real. That's how I seen it from my vision.
And did you always know, had Yams made it clear that like once he got Rocky popping, then he was also gonna make sure that this whole group was gonna get popping too, and that you guys were gonna get like a deal and get signed and all that shit?
Yeah, it happened like I came like kind of after they had the deal for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they was doing everything was getting ready for like Stash Show Freestyle was like the finalizations of the deal. You know what I'm saying? So I was like it's like remember when like G Unit came out and Young Buck came in the group. I was like the Young Buck.
I remember when Young Buck was signed to fucking
Juvenile. He met him. They say he met him rapping on a bus or some shit like that.
I know. It's so crazy that Young Buck got exposed by 50 Cent for being into.
That's crazy.
I'm not even gonna say it, but
that's crazy. Man, I don't even want Young Buck got classics, but I'm gonna say I'm more like the Game when Game came. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, when Game came out, that was crazy.
I was like the Game when you know what I'm saying type shit. Because I was like what the hell he doing with them? You know what I'm saying? It was kind of
Game was the first like West Coast rapper to be popping.
I love the Game.
Goddamn long
300
before
Bars is a very underrated disc song. It's in my top 5 disc songs ever. 300 Bars.
What are some other ones that stand out?
He got some fire on the tape documentary with Tony Yayo. The second tape had classes on that. I ain't bumped the tape in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I can't really name the songs.
I was really sad when Tony Yayo put his project out and it didn't sell.
Nah, he went platinum.
I mean, maybe just barely, but like, you know, Lloyd Banks and Buck had both just came out. The compilation had just come out, and they all sold millions and millions of copies.
Tony Yayo was one of my favorite rappers. I still want to do a whole mixtape with him. He got a mixtape with Lil B and Danny Brown. People
Danny Brown, that was a good era right there.
People don't know that Tony Yayo been into locking. He said I got a gun like RoboCop. I said like I got a gun as big as RoboCop to make a hippo drop. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Tony Yayo's the hardest.
He said so much crazy shit.
Nobody say he the hardest rapper. ever. Tony Yayo, holla at me.
And he was the one that was like putting in work for 50. I'm pretty sure too.
Sure,
he was the grimy one.
G-Unit was going crazy at the time.
That was the best. Did you have that relationship with G-Unit and Dipset and shit, or what was the stuff that was blowing your mind as a kid?
I ain't gonna lie, that's all I was bumping G-Unit and Dipset. Like Dipset was like that's like my Wu-Tang. For real. Like them coming out like with paint with the Mesquite shirts and the jerseys and the Air Force Ones.
Young and flashy, like you had never seen it like that before.
And they rap cadence was nothing like nobody before. Everybody rapped different. Joel Santana, to me, still one of the hardest rappers ever that's out. Jim Jones had the Drunken Master flow. You know what I'm saying? Hal Rel, 40 Cal, J.R. Ryder. Yeah. Like, that's a rare era right there. Like, Dipset really, like, birthed this era because they was doing the B.B. Simmons belts and all that. B.B. Simons. They was doing everything people doing now, the kids doing now, they did it. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy how ahead of their time it felt.
Yeah, and he had the mixtapes, too. Like, they was flooding the game. I remember bumping their mixtapes every day. Yeah. Like, what's that tape? Joel Santana, Lil Wayne. Can't Feel My Face. Right. Underrated.
I remember just going to Canal Street and just buying mixtapes, and like that's how I figured out that people were just making fake mixtapes.
For a little minute.
Yeah, well, I moved to New York when I was like 20 because I'm from like 4 hours away, like right outside Boston, you know?
Okay, I didn't know that.
So I like moved, but ever since I was like 17, 18, I was going out there on BMX trips and we just hang out at Union Square and just be like, just doing whatever the fuck we could do, go to Canal Street, buy a shitload of mixtapes. And that's when I realized that all the mixtapes were not like real mixtapes, that a lot of them were fake shit with just people remixing shit, putting different beats.
For sure.
Yeah, so, all right, so like, what did you start going on tour like early on and stuff? Did like your actual lifestyle just go crazy?
Let me see. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I love my brothers. That's one thing about Yams and Rocky, cause it's like they really didn't know me for nothing. Like Yams knew me through like the internet for real, but me like moving to New York, not moving to New York, but going to New York, that was only like my 3 or 5th time at changing or chilling with him. You know what I'm saying? It was just open arms. It was like God put us in the room, you know what I'm saying, type shit for real. So I remember we went to South by West. That was my first time up. Not in fact, before South by West, they went on like a little promo tour when Rocky did his tape. He dropped his first tape, did the promo run. Let me perform in Baltimore too. Did the show in Baltimore, let me perform, open up and all that shit. Went on tour like for 3 days. I had my grandmother passed away, so that's why I had got off that tour for real. But yeah, I was on tour with them. We went to South by West. Then we went on the official tour for real. So hell yeah, it was all open arms. Yeah. Type shit, yeah.
That's crazy. What was Yams, did Yams get into drinking a fucking shitload of lean and everything when he got money and got successful, or was that always something that was part of his life? Because I know you guys had that in common.
You know what I mean? Yams always loved Henny and shit like that. Like, Yams is a boy that can drink a bowl of Henny in like maybe an hour.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? But Yams, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own demons, you know what I'm saying? That monkey they gotta get off their back. You know what I'm saying? Type shit for everybody go through it. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you indulge in shit when you don't got no money, but you know, when you get that paper in your pocket, you know, you can buy that paint. You know
Changed everything.
And you gotta think about it. Lean wasn't that expensive back then.
Really?
This is back with $300 for an activist.
For a pint?
$25 a line.
Oh my God.
These kids don't know about that. They getting taxed by these niggas in these towns for real. These new rappers, these young kids.
$75 a line is normal now.
$1,200, $1,400 to paint. You feel what I'm saying? My boy Louis P gonna charge you to take you to Watt Carnival for $1,400.
Right.
If me the perk 30, $50.
That's what this all perks for?
Yeah. For the perk 30, $50.
Jesus Christ.
Perk 30 should be about $25.
You guys were on those back then too?
I ain't fuck with perks. Really? It made me too nauseous.
Was the Xans crazy at the time too?
The Xans is a bad era. Very bad era. Very camera. I ain't gonna lie. My 2014, I think 15 is blurry. It's a lot of things that I really don't remember like that.
A lot of us got some years of our lives that we don't really remember too well.
It's rock star shit, man. You can't. It's all evolution of life, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get that monkey off your back. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like a lot of people are like that, where they have to get it out of their system at some point and like realize that it's not good.
You gotta get that shit out your system for sure, because it's heroin at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta get that lean out your system. You can't indulge in lean your whole life for real, or drugs. You feel me? Like, I guess you can. I mean, you can buy. Matter of fact, you can sip lean but you can't sip lean every day. You get what I'm saying? You can sip lean once in a while because niggas in Texas that's still living healthy as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They sip lean every once in a while.
And they always say that people on the East Coast and shit are the ones who fucked up lean for everybody else by drinking too much.
That's what I'm saying. Not no bullshit, bro. Because before I just started to slow down. I was on some reckless shit. Give me a 3. I'll pour 3 into 20 hours. I'm abusing lean. But I was chilling, right? And I poured a 2 and a 20 ounce. I was fucked up. I'm like, damn, what the fuck I'm doing? So niggas is definitely abusing lean.
Right.
Man, I remember me, Yams, Travis Scott. Yams copped the paint of lean. Pulled up. This is when Grand Theft Auto first came out. Matter of fact, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. Matter of fact, Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. It was me and Ills. It was like, yo, Travis Scott told us to pull up. We pulled up. Ills came through. My man, Ills. Yams came through, pulled up the whole 8 act. You know what I'm saying?
Pour the whole thing up. It's like nothing.
8, nothing at all. You know what I'm saying?
When you got somebody who's down to finance doing that much lean, all of a sudden shit can get real crazy.
Nah, man, it's like at the end of the day, it was like, and don't get me wrong though, he did get into rehab. You feel what I'm saying? Getting healthy. You feel what I'm saying? He was doing good for real. Just that, I guess everybody got their demons. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I don't really like talking on them type of things for real. You feel me? Because it's like I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? That's a touchy subject. His mom's is out here. You feel what I'm saying? Like very supportive. She got her group, her agency. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to prevent kids from indulging in lean and doing drugs and stuff like that. So I really know that's a touchy subject.
It's weird because you see that a lot where like you'll see somebody like Fredo who passed obviously probably due to complications from him doing so much lean and stuff, but then at the same time it's like it's never really like a clean break for all his homies.
Though, it's really not the lean, it's like mixing with lean. That's what it really is. Right? You get what I'm saying? Because like lean is, you know what I'm saying, you can die off lean, but it's like some people die of lean, like mixing and shit like that. You feel me? The pills and and maybe alcohol and you know what I'm saying, 3 drugs at one time. Molly lean. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy balance.
I used to be out going crazy off just drinking shitloads of whiskey or Hennessy, and then also doing Xans, and then also doing Coke, and that was just.
That shit bad on your liver.
I could have been doing one, and I probably would have been all right. But I was doing all of it together, and it was just like it wasn't sustainable, you know. But that's the weird thing about talking about that shit is that from your perspective, lean is something that you could just do from time to time, and it's like maybe you don't have the completely crazy addictive personality, but then at the same time, it's hard to like talk about it like it's all good because you know what impact it's had on your loved ones and people around you, the kids watching this sometimes.
Don't get me wrong though, we did have some beautiful times though off some drugs. I remember we was in Coachella. This one Outkast before him. I met Knight Rider. What's the guy who was Knight Rider?
Oh, I forget.
David Hasselhoff.
Oh yeah.
We was off the Molly at Coachella. Oh my God, we left. What's the name? ASAP. 12 got lost off the mushrooms. Me and Yans, bro, it was a crazy day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the funnest times I had, bro.
Oh my God.
I swear, like I was off the Molly wilding.
Right. I mean,
aggressive energy.
I used to, the first time I went to Coachella, I was off hella Molly and Coke and shit.
Yeah,
now when I think about it now, I'm too scared to do that shit in public.
I may have taken pressed DJ Carnage that day too.
You pressed him?
Yeah.
About what?
All right. Check this out, right? Let's check it. We got a song. We had a song, whatever, called Told Ya. I told all my shit documented for real. I got a song with him back with Bodega Bams. All right. I'm like, damn, you ain't bring me out for Coachella? So the way I'm talking to him, like, I guess I'm a little aggressive.
You thought you were fucking around?
Yeah. I guess he kind of, niggas said he was pushing him, not pushing him, he was like this. So I remember 12 be this. You know what I'm
just gave him a little shoulder check or what?
A little, you know what I'm saying? And I meant to tell like my fault, bro. I was off the Molly that day. It was nothing ill will. That was some years ago though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
shout out Carnage.
Yeah, shout out to him though. He doing his thing. And I met David Hasselhoff that day. For sure.
David Hasselhoff at fucking Coachella was pretty crazy.
Watching Outkast.
Watching Outkast.
For sure.
That's fucking crazy right there.
No cap. That was one of the funnest time of my life.
When you
and we was in I remember me and Yans, matter of fact, ran up the hotel bill in Australia.
Really?
It was like $15K.
For what? Just food? Alcohol?
Food, bullshit. They try to charge us every day for smoking.
Really?
Yo, me and Yams' rooms is like the room you come to. We probably don't have no what's the people that come through and clean it?
You didn't let them in once? You didn't let the maid in once? No, I'm good. Because they're always trying to knock at like 10 a.m. You're like, nah, bro, I just went to bed.
I swear, bro. And plus, we was doing a lot of shit in that room.
Yeah.
So it's like smoke, you know what I'm saying? So we thought, all right, we don't want to.
It would take so much time to hide all the evidence. So it's like, I don't really want to let you in this.
I remember he was like, and the tour manager was like, yeah, the bill $15K. What we gonna do? He said, bill that shit to ASAP worldwide. I walked off.
Right.
Illest nigga ever.
Oh my God.
$15K on the hotel bill.
So what was your
incidentals.
Relationship like towards the time where he passed? Like from your perspective, was he not in a great space mentally?
It's crazy because I didn't talk to him maybe. I supposed to linked up with him maybe 3 days after he passed, supposedly. If he didn't pass, I would have linked up in like 3 days or like that.
Right.
Maybe Tuesday, I think Wednesday for real. He was like mad people at the crib. I didn't go to New York in a little bit. I didn't talk to him in a little minute. And I remember I talked to him, like, I'm trying to get to New York, start working again. Like, all right, bet, bro. Come this time, whatever. And yep, that's when he passed. I remember, what's his name? Ferg called me like at 2 o'clock in the morning, like yams passed. It didn't hit me though, for real.
Right.
Like death don't really hit me until, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember you, like when Nipsey Hussle, I remember you, like Nipsey Hussle got shot and he passed, you know what I'm saying? I remember I first seen it on a No Jumper joint or whatever, for real, during y'all on y'all Twitter. I was like, damn, it ain't hit me until I went to sleep and I woke up, for real. Every time some people die, it don't hit me until I wake up, for real.
It's always like that though. When Peep overdose, and that's what everybody's saying on Twitter, Peep overdose, but it wasn't like Peep's dead. It took like an hour for that to settle in. Same thing with X got shot. Same thing with Nipsey. I'm staring at my phone, just refreshing that shit, being like, there's no way he actually died.
Right, exactly. So it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, Yams ain't passed away. For real. And I went to sleep, woke up, and I just remember my phone, just Twitter, Instagram, CNN News. ASAP Yams founder passes away. Like, damn, bro, really gone. Like,
did that change everything?
Hell yeah, it changed everything. That was the Dame Dash. That was like Jay Prince. That was the structure that hold everything together, for real. You get what I'm saying? And the day Rocky was still, he's a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably wasn't ready to take that boss level yet. You get what I'm saying? Type shit, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything, it's like when. Maybe if when Biggie died, you know what I'm saying, Puffy like, well, I'm gonna do, damn, you know what I mean? I got a lot on my plate, for real, you feel me? Type shit. So that's how I probably was.
That's the crazy shit about Yams, is that he probably could have been one of the greatest A&R's, music industry people of all time, but he got popping at a young age. I remember he was
talking about Vince Staples.
Right, yeah, all kinds of people. So many people that we still talk to. I remember interviewing Hood Rich Pablo a couple of years ago. He's like, I'm like, so many people. When I started this podcast, I'd be like, how'd you get in the game?
Long way.
Yams reached out to me. It's everyone from all over the fucking world and shit. That shit's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love my boy Yams.
He's the person that really made me realize that all you need to do is just do good shit for the culture, for the world, and then the good things will follow behind that. Because he was just running a Tumblr, and I knew it was dope, but at the same time, I was thinking like, why does this fool put so much Tumblr, effort?
Right?
Yeah,
Facts.
It was just, I was like, why is he putting so much effort into his Tumblr? Like, it's so dope, but at the same time, I wonder what the long-term plan is. Yeah. And then he comes out with ASAP, and that was the first time I really realized that, like, well, you give people all this value, and then all of a sudden it'll come back to you once you do have something that you want to push.
That's why I fuck with you, what you do. Like, a lot of people be talking shade down on you, bro. But one thing, you put a lot of young kids in position of power.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids got rich, got money, got to feed their families, got to do this podcast, go back home, and next thing you know, they popping all over the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the best feeling. Like, you really gave a lot of people the leeway. I don't see no other people doing it. They who talking down on you. I don't see. It's nobody. Let's look it up now. Let's really do the statistics and the analytics. Who other than blogger than you? You know what I'm saying? Podcasts who put kids on a platform to the next level.
Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, and that's the thing.
Nobody.
Is that I'm 100% willing to take criticism from somebody who is out there, like, really putting people on and shit. If you feel like you're doing a better job than me, cool. I'm ready to hear that argument, and I respect that. But it's usually coming from people on Twitter that never put somebody on in their life. They ain't even figured out their own shit.
Exactly.
And they're just out here, you know, I don't really respect that or, like, feel the need to respond to that often. But, yeah, I mean, that is my perspective. And it is weird to have the shit get bigger and bigger. So it's like if I interview somebody, I am putting them on a bigger pedestal. But then it's like there's more criticism for what I'm doing, even though shit is still the same. I'm still gonna do an interview and make like a couple $100 off YouTube ads. You know, it's not really. It's a labor of love at the end of the day.
Bro, at the end of the day, ain't nobody doing this for free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't podcasting this in the shop 24 hours of your day, 10 hours of your day in this bitch doing it for free. You doing it for the culture. The culture always gonna be here, but at the end of the day, the money is the object. You get what I'm saying? I ain't rapping for free.
You got to figure out how to make the business part of it make sense. And that's the good thing, though, is that the more that the business makes sense, then the less whack shit you got to do.
It's turning your love into money. That's what life is about. It's about doing what you love, making money off of it. Well, I'm supposed to do what I love for free.
Has your life changed a lot since you started having money and shit? And like in terms of like you don't have to stress out about all the stupid shit that you were thinking about
problems,
before.
Though, for sure. It's more money, more problems, but hell yeah, for sure. I can walk up and buy more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on the regular, it's a good thing. But more now, I'm more about like investing and like really saving and really like doing something positive and something that's going to revenue my money other than spending it. You know what I'm saying?
I saw Juice WRLD spent $42,000 on shoes on that sneaker shop in the show yesterday.
He probably can do that shit for real, but me, I ain't doing that.
$42K?
I don't even like sneakers that much to spend $42K on sneakers.
What you got on right now?
I got some little Yeezys on my feet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A little DMC. You know what I'm saying? That's some Red Merino infantry.
You're the first ASAP member to ever be on this podcast, unless you count Ian Connor or Tyler Grosso.
Tyler Grosso is not ASAP.
You want to clarify that?
He's not ASAP.
He never was?
That was Yams' little young boy for real. You know what I'm saying? But when he talked on subjects that he didn't need to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't have even said them names, and you don't need to clarify what happened in that situation. But you know what I'm saying? Kudos to him though. Tyler Grosso, I fucks with him. Like we ain't no bad spirits. Like when I see Tyler Grosso, I'm gonna say what's up to him. I'm not gonna even approach him on no negative shit for real. It's all love, but he not ASAP. That's all. That's like asking, is that guy no jumper? No, he not no jumper. That's my man.
That's my homie.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But Ian Connor, that's the homie.
Was there a lot of people who tried to sort of like get on board with the ASAP thing that maybe didn't have the best intentions, but like we're trying to ride the wave?
A lot of people that came around ASAP got popping for real, but it's not like a bad thing. I just feel as though like it's like kinetic energy for real. I'm a firm believer in energy, and like when you touch ASAP Mob energy, you're gonna be a star. You're gonna be a star.
There's something about that, huh?
Something about it.
Everybody always wants to know what the level that you guys are still tight is. Like, what's your perspective on ASAP and in terms of like it as an actual clique, not
real
just
brotherhood. Like at the end of the day, I just came to ASAP. Not just came because it's like 7 years now for real, but them kids, they've been with each other since 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Like it's back to what like Quavo and like Migos be preaching. Like they really cut uncles, nephews, and cousins. You know what I mean? Like they really shared bunk beds with each other. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So that's a different type of energy than somebody that you may meet and be like, yo, let's form a clique. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody I met for real, I met recently, but it wasn't never on no, I'm gonna link with you, we gonna do this. Like I met my man Lily P, RP 30 Glizzy for real. You know what I'm saying? He part of Shy Glizzy camp. He passed away a couple years ago. I linked him over some like getting like some scripts for real.
Right.
And I remember I was like, yo, I want to buy a strap.
Oh, I heard you telling the story on a different interview thing the other day.
Yeah. I was like, I want to buy a strap. And he was like, he said, we take straps around here. Instead of me being intimidated, like, I don't want to fuck with this guy, man. This man looking a little sketchy. We end up building the foundation with each other. You know what I'm saying? Now this is my rhyming partner, my rapping partner for real. You know what I'm saying?
And he's still stealing straps?
Maybe. The purge button will get hit at any time. The purge button will get hit. The purge button will be hit at any time necessary, 24 hours of the day. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's you know what I'm saying? We on some chill shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, violence not gonna get you nowhere, because nowadays, for real, violence only gets you taken off for bills, music, and shit like that. People be scared to book other people, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like nowadays, like, shit really coming back around. People really will get hurt over this rap shit, this music. Like, the internet, like, some people may think niggas playing, but half the time, nobody not playing with these kids for real. Like,
we hear about people getting, like, their shows canceled, shit like that all the time off of violence, because we see it immediately.
It's nothing for somebody to book somebody for a show. It's nothing for somebody to say, I got $2,500 to come over here. Saying
people got pop like that for sure. Booking fake shows is one of the greasiest ways that you could set somebody up.
And we in the era where you can do that because every new rapper or rapper got a show somewhere nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, you can look it up for real. Everybody on their Instagram even got a show somewhere in like Dallas. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing for somebody to.
That's really what they're paying you for. They're paying you for the chance that you might get killed.
They're not paying for that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna pay no promoters. Because some just janky promoters, you feel what I'm saying? That might be 10%. 10%.
But then, but at the same time, it's like you're gonna have to move a certain way to get there. You're gonna have to pay for the McDonald's for all these guys that are making sure you don't get shot.
Yeah.
Not to mention you might have to pour them up. Not to mention you gonna have to give them some weed.
See me, I'm already connected when I get to you. I already did my, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't even. That's extortion right there.
Yeah. That happens all the time.
Yeah, of course, hell yeah. That's why like just don't get your stuff on the internet. Just meet genuine people. When you meet genuine people for yourself, they ain't going have no harm or have no ill will to do nothing to you for real, you know what I'm saying? And plus, it's all about how you like approach yourself, you know what I'm saying? There's gotta be a stand-up dude, you feel what I'm saying? Like 10 toes down for real, you know, be yourself. You don't gotta be no gangster for real. You don't gotta be cool to kick it for real, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you could be a nerd. For me, you can walk in this bitch with Shaq shoes. I'm gonna slot this. I'm gonna get on your ass about them Shaqs though, but
Shaq shoes, like really big shoes? He's like size 40 shoe or something.
But you know, like them bitches that be at Walmart and all that, you know what I'm saying? The fake threes. For real.
You still, were you always tight with Ferg? You still talk to him?
Yeah, I fuck with ASAP Ferg. Hell yeah. I ain't talked to Ferg in a little minute, but hell yeah, I fuck with Ferg.
It feels like he's kind of like doing his own thing in his own world. I feel like when people are asking about if ASAP is still tight, they are thinking about somebody like him who seems like his career is doing really good, but you don't necessarily see it as everybody together. He was just with Rocky?
Yeah, he was just with Rocky. They was just shooting a video together.
I should follow him on the gram.
Yeah, they was just...
Because then I'll be more tapped in and I would know that.
It's funny to say he was with Ferg the other day and shit like the hell yeah. Everybody still cordial with each other. ASAP Nas. Everybody, ASAP Mo's for life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody love each other. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody broken up. Nobody did nothing crazy, nothing at all, for real. Everybody still love each other, for real. You know what I'm saying? We doing Cozy Tapes 3 too. I was just in studio with Rocky yesterday.
What's the deal with Cozy Tapes 3? Some people thought it would never happen.
Nah, it's coming soon, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back in that bag. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna unlock that chamber. You know
What's that like though? Do you guys all need to be in the studio together? Does it need to be this like real creative environment to make some music happen at this point?
I mean, at this point, for real, we need some fire beats. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But we want to really get the chemistry, like, you know what I'm saying? We know that ourselves. We haven't really been in the studio with each other for real type shit. So we really want to get in the studio with each other and really create some fire to push the sound forward. You know what I'm saying?
That would be crazy, honestly.
I see everybody trying to do like group tapes now. Like everybody forming groups now.
Because everybody's so used to being able to record when you're nowhere near each other that now it's like if you're gonna be together, then everybody like recognizes the value of that.
If I'm with my man, so I'm like, yo, hop on a song. Do 8 bars. I'll do 8 bars. Do an 8 bar, 4 bars. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what people want from an ASAP tape at this point is for everybody involved to just be like, all right, we're going to take a week out of our schedule. Facts. We're going to go to some random fucking place, go to Hawaii or some shit and just post up.
We were just talking about that yesterday. We were just talking about going somewhere, posting up, getting some fire producer and just really interlocking with our sound. Because sometimes like with Cozy Tapes 1 and 2 got made fire because we was more with each other for real, you know what I'm saying? But 1 was... It was alright, but it was doing like music spotty. You know what I'm saying? Like get verses from this guy, LA, take the song to New York, I'll lay my verse down.
And it can be good, but at the same time, it's a less consistent energy, you know?
Yeah, everybody really gotta be on one tone. Everybody gotta be in the same room. Cause everybody over here, we sending verses, that's not really like natural. It's like, all right, don't you know back in the day, you can tell when the song was sent through an email and when the song was done in person for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see by the bar work and how they was contrasting off each other for real, like bar from bar. You know what I'm saying? How they naturally make the track together versus then sending that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to come out the way you want it to come out.
There's nothing better than when motherfuckers do the Jadakiss and Styles P thing and just rap back and forth and shit.
Me and my boys bringing it back. Marino Infantry bringing that shit back.
Because you can't do that with someone unless you're crazy tight with them. Because normally people, like, they're too protective of their bars. They don't want anybody hopping in the middle of their verse and shit.
You know what I'm saying? We easily do that. That's nothing for us for real. That's what we want to bring back for real. The Marino Infantry on that shit. Look at the mixtapes. My last 5 mixtapes I put out. All my boys, we going back to back. Me and Lulu P, me and Baby 9, we going back to back on them. Like, I do 4 bars. He might do 5 bars. I'll do a number 3. He come in there, do 3. I do an 8. He do 8. We be doing some playful shit. It's all about just switching it up.
They're gonna take that clip out of context and make it about lean. He do an 8, I do an 8.
Nah.
Like people are gonna be like, damn, he got problems.
Hey man, we used to pour up crazy, but we ain't doing that no more though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't doing that no more.
Nah, yeah, we're grown men now.
Yeah.
I'm 35. I'm way too old for that.
But I do got some drip in my bag, though, I ain't gonna lie. I got a little line in there. Just give me about a day.
Yeah, once in a while when people come through, I'll be like, all right, yeah, give me a little too right there.
Dibble and dabble.
Yeah, but then I end up at home on the couch and I'm falling asleep before I can finish.
Stars, right?
Nah, yeah, exactly. Damn, I never had
I
that kind of
ain't gonna
orgy
lie,
up
off the
lean.
lean, dog. One thing off the Xans and lean, no cap, that I kind of hate. You cannot nut off them shits. That shit like an E-pill. Off the Xans and lean.
I just hate that I can't remember it.
Exactly, and that too.
I've had all kinds of threesomes that I don't remember. That's really unfortunate.
Off the Xans, right?
That's the whole point, is so that you can think about it in the future, right?
Bro, you can't, bro. Cause I swear I try to process so much stuff off the Xans, I just can't. It don't happen for me.
The scariest shit, I seen like an old, I think it was a nudie interview or something where they were talking about going to a funeral and not remembering it the next day, like not remembering your own homie's funeral that you went to and shit. I'm like, man, that's dark.
That's petty. Why would you do a Xan right after your homie funeral?
I don't know. I don't want to put that on nudie, but there's some old interview where someone's talking about, yeah, I don't want to like say that, but he didn't actually say that. But like, you could imagine if you're living that lifestyle of taking a bunch of Xans every day and then all of a sudden, oh, it's your friend's funeral, you got to go, and then you just don't even know after that. It's like, I can imagine that.
It probably happened before. It probably happened. For sure. Nowadays, in this generation, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit going on out there.
Yeah.
Do you have any aspirations outside of the music shit that you've been working on and stuff?
Marino Infantry, my skate brand, for is trying to take that to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been fans of like BBC Ice Cream and like skateboarding and hip hop is the gap that always bridges together. You know what I'm saying? Like the hip hop skaters ride around baggy clothes, they bump music, hip hop music. You know, they not really bumping no Linkin Park when they go Green Day. You know what I'm saying?
Days, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They really bumping some Mobb Deep and shit like that. You know, so that's one thing that I'm trying to focus on for real, and just focus on my crew. You know what I'm saying? Trying to just take myself to the next level. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Definitely.
Trying to take all avenues.
Nah, that's facts. Anything else you want to say to the world out there? Shit, anything that needs to be noticed?
Goddamn, and Marino Infantry up next. You dig what I'm saying? We just sold a show, my first solo show, in goddamn DMV. We sold that motherfucker out $450 in the goddamn rain.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? All my shit is documented. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Mob Up, we coming soon. Holla. You dig? ASAP Ant, YG Addy, Louis P up next. Baby 9 up next. Lil Tudo up next. All my niggas up next. Soda up next. Benji Blue up next. Everybody up next, man. You dig?
Do a lot of your friends just call you Addy?
Yeah.
My mom calls me that.
Where?
Adam, Addy.
Oh, where you name Adam too?
Yeah.
My boy.
Wait, you are an Adam?
Yeah.
Wow, that's tight.
For sure.
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't meet a lot of black Adams. I feel like it's like a distinctly white name.
I don't know. I ain't really like my name when I was young, for real.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I got a white ass name. But I kind of like, from a nigga from Power Rangers though.
Oh, really? I watched Power Rangers, but which one was the
it was when the black guy got thrown off the show.
Did he?
Not thrown. No, he wanted more money.
Oh, wow. That really happened?
Hell yeah. That's when the 3 people left. Remember they got the new cast? That's when the White Ranger came.
Wow.
Yeah, hell yeah. So he wanted any money, and the Black Ranger was named Adam. Yeah, Asian bull.
Man,
Asian
I'm not gonna lie. There was a girl I used to talk to, and one day she all of a sudden just hits me up on some whatever. I'm like, man, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck she's hitting me up for. And then she tells me that she's dating the Black Power Ranger. And I'm like, you really hit me up to just name drop that you're dating the Power Ranger.
He was in the club with somebody. Well, my man,
I heard.
Reese LaFleur. He was in the club with him. I just seen that picture.
Shout out Reese. He probably was there.
Matter of fact, and fuck Shade Room too. They goddamn took my video. Raspy in the club.
Oh.
That was my video. Like we was in the club.
Really?
I was in the club with BG son, my boy TY. Shout out to Jet Life Currency. We was, you know what I'm saying, having fun with the strippers in Club Spades in New Orleans. Bro, he bust out like at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. Start wilding, bro, like wilding. But he had, like, I ain't gonna lie, the stragglers that was with him was like, they was decent stragglers. I ain't gonna say they was 10s, but
right
6.5s.
That'll do.
Yeah, on the back. All your favorite rappers, Def hit 6.5s.
Listen. Your favorite rapper, unless he's an A-lister, smashed some fucking garbage in his day. Trust me, I've seen it happen.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
I done had my days, man, but it's all good though. You just live and learn for real.
You ever go morbidly obese?
What's that?
Just like so fat they can barely walk.
Nah, I want some of your porno bitches though, bro.
I got you, bro.
Please, bro. I need them, bro.
I got Selena Powell coming later today.
I don't know how it is.
Selena Powell, she's like used to date academics and shit.
These academics?
Yeah.
He dated a porn star?
She's not a porn star. She's just a ratchet.
Okay. But I ain't know that. But
Yeah, you might
I'm
wanna
looking
leave that
around.
one
I'm gonna see what's up with it for real.
Yeah.
What was some top from him though? Some fire top.
Oh, we gotta get Tiana Trump over here.
Facts.
She got the two-hand.
Lily P gonna break her though.
Yeah. He looks serious. He got the death stare.
I'm telling you. The P is for pay the fee.
All right.
Gotta pay the fee.
Crazy. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in.
Of course, bro.
It was a good time, man. Appreciate you for real.
Fuck my boy Adam, man.
Adam and Adam.
You did.
Easy. All right. Hey, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes.
Gang shit.
Gang.
Yeah.